Stealing my. I never just now noticed that Matt has number 17. Have fun. It looks like we're getting ready to rumble. We have PFU and Lester at the E throwing to Matt on the first play of the ball game for a 12-yard gain. Clout did a
Feel
lot
good
of.
taking the open.
You think he's gonna do a lot of that, or you think he'll switch it up here?
I think he will. I think he's gonna try to loosen up that the deeps there, because minor and R double are really good deeps.
Also,
So it's gonna
really
be hard
abusable.
to.
And then you have Yokaz.
There are. Oh yeah, Yokas. That's free all day.
Especially on E servers, Yokaz himself refuses to play deep usually. If we roll into the left, he had McDado instead throwing the jar. Good first
Wide
right there.
open.
They're calling for DB, so we'll definitely have to start watching for that.
See that?
They didn't peak lock, so I mean, can't really do nothing else. Start watching for it. He's rolling out left. Good run lane. PFU. Good lanes. Panic call. Crop can't stream, bro. He calls nothing. Not me games. I don't know. There's the LOS.
Well, it seems like they're just abusing these LOS tight ends right here.
We have.
Exactly like I said, they're just trying to catch those deeps on their low on their guard.
Actually, couldn't tell you who that other short is. I think it might. Yeah, it's probably gonna be Vinny. Big game by McDado. McDado? It's I don't know. McDado's not even on the field anymore. He's just throwing a lob over the hands. That's what she said. You got to loosen up these deeps as he takes a one-on-one shot, hands their best player versus our double, assumedly Vancouver's best player.
Yeah.
And here, except the middle wide open cut into
Oh.
the end zone. Is that? I think that's Nate. It has to be, right?
Oh.
Sure is Nate.
It is.
Just so you know.
Clout loves to target Nate once they get inside that like 30-yard range.
And McDado wasn't even on the field, so they did indeed do that touchdown drive with 7 on the field. Not good for Vancouver.
Yeah. Scores are flipped, by the way.
Hey. I need to start like actually doing the animations whenever they score. That'd be so sick.
That actually would.
So we have R double and Yokaz at streak, Miners, Snow at fold, Vinny at LOS, Lester tight end, Camp, UB at PFU.
See what they're doing here. Champ just backed himself. Wow, just to throw it to the dirt. Intended for Vinny.
Loves to back himself up, tell you that much.
Yeah, that's how you know he's trying to throw it deep. See what he's doing here. No, he's sending it deep. That's the R double. That's
oh, he almost JP'd him. I did do a pregame interview with this Phoenix defensive, the defensive staff here, and they did say that they're going to double R double and minor.
That would be a smart move here, as 49 champ isn't very accurate on his shorts. See, he's going to that fold. It's intercepted.
Getting his get back for getting taken off the field the last drive. Wants it all to himself.
You see, that's what happens when you eliminate those streaks for champ. I feel like that really renders his ability.
That's Commander naked. We're going to the left here. Oh, double block. There's wide open is Nate down the middle. Champ tried to crab. And he's playing. He's toying with his food here. Running around. Yokaz and friend. First down. Lester is lane. Good try over the head of hands. You liking what you're seeing here? They're locking down Minor and R double on offense and shooting at him on defense. Good shoot. They're abusing the Ds as well. First down there on their own.
Yeah, Vancouver's going to have to find a way to stop this immediately because...
Stop the bleeding here. Good play, but picked by Vinny! It's Vinny! I think Vinny. I don't know if that's Vinny for sure, but... Wow. Hey, they stopped the bleeding, tell you that much.
That is what you needed if you're Vancouver.
But that also brings you in another short yardage situation here. You have to wonder if they can hold the blocks.
See what they do. Champ on that left side. Send back. He sent it to the right fold. Caught for 23.
It looks like
Getting him up to that 35-yard line.
if this was last drive, that's exactly the play that McDaddo just intercepted. They're not doubling him anymore, that play. Leaving him wide open.
Interesting to see how they're going to adapt to what Champ does here. Is Champ again backing himself up, throwing to the LOS, and just dives, gets up, only picks up an extra like 2 yards.
Cloud's talking to Commander. I'm dead. Naked Commander talking to Cloud.
Oh, no.
Giving him some motivation.
Their team mascot.
Really
On it to that LOS again. He fumbles, and it's recovered by Phoenix.
right back in the hands of Cloud. Getting him back.
The third turnover in this first quarter.
Yeah. Getting some sloppy football from what we would otherwise expect to be game of the year.
Yeah.
I need to put seeds. I do need to put a seed in them.
Yeah.
Ooh, Cloud getting around. PFU in danger. Slinging it downfield to Nate. Good blocks from Viz. Oh, and he jukes him out of his socks and sits him down. 4-yard gain.
Nate playing really confident there.
You really want to watch for DB. I haven't seen any of it so far.
Yeah.
Look at his 45 power to Matt. What a play. It's one way to get rid of the penalty for throwing too close to the receiver is they try the shark. It stopped.
Not there.
I guess he threw it a little too soon. Not planning on it. Trying to hold on run instead.
Trout runs it in.
Boom. He's not throwing a pick this drive, I'll tell you that much. He wants in that end zone himself. Good Harry Potter. What did they say about something? Harry Potter. Oh, is he the DE? What's Harry Potter, bro? Is the kick is blocked. 13-0. I mean, you're seeing something. They had to stop Vancouver, but can't get anything on offense.
Quick hiking it. Champ getting himself a good amount of time here. Good blocks. Wide open, tight end, getting the first down.
Making it harder than it has to be there. We're using to like 85 power there.
Yeah.
In danger immediately.
Good recovery blocks. He's on that right sideline. Send it to the full wide open. Caught. Getting it bounced. Missing a hit stick going down the sideline to the 25-20. Getting it slammed down.
That's what you like to see, these big hits. And it cost them a fumble last drive.
Yeah. Comes Champ. Kind of just going back.
There's a dime.
For the touchdown.
Caught by Vinny. They're still changing Commander's avatar, but what I was gonna say, it's gonna be interesting to see the impact that Miner. You know how Miner, he almost lines up at LOS or streak to avoid the jams. I have to see if that makes an impact on their defense.
His kick is up and it is no good.
13-6 ball game. Interesting score early in this game. Ooh. The swimmer's lagging. This is what we said would be the biggest factor as he runs up the middle.
Look, every game we're saying swimmer's lagging.
Yeah, that's really his biggest determining factor of their games is him. His hands wide open, one-on-one Miner, launches it downfield. It's a beam caught.
It's caught
at the 3.
Get to the end zone.
Gets up in.
He will.
Woo! Let's go, Hands. I think he said he wasn't gonna play this because he had LFG, or it was after an LFG game, and he said just because he remembers Champ, he was gonna run it just to beat him. And there you go, 1 play touchdown for him. This is when he's stat farm against bottom 5 teams. Wow, and they're talking their talk here. His kick is up and good. I gotta say, do it. I keep forgetting. I keep saying I'm gonna do it, and I keep forgetting. Commander. Why is Commander purple and naked, bro?
Champ slinging it to the LOS here. No, 2 people missing their hit stick, giving them some space, trying to follow those blockers. Hit stick again. No, Phoenix is just not shying away from those big hits. Even though they just missed like 3 of them.
Yeah, we'll have to see what PFU can do rolling to the left.
And hitting the LOS again. Just slam down again.
I don't like to see the... You know how Champ always backs himself up? That's one of his biggest issues. I don't like to see... He's forcing these lanes. He's like almost never switching with his O-line.
He really isn't, as that one's just going to go to the dirt.
Yeah, situations like that, you just have to throw away, offer it. Not working with your O-line.
Yeah.
Lester doesn't hit a single tight end block there.
Just leaning it to that mid-fold. It's caught by our double. Making some moves for a 41-yard gain.
That's what I like to see, because, you know, me and Clout will always take the mid and then, like, side. You know what I'm talking about? Like, side shift so you can get a smaller hitbox. If he did that right there, that's a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Especially with only, like, there's only 2 people in front of him.
He had the mid. Good gain, nonetheless.
Backing up inside the 10. That corner is caught. Barely in bounds. Was wondering if he got knocked out or not, but stays in.
This is going to be
back to a 1-score game.
This is going to be the battle of Vinny versus Matt, it seems, as he has both of their touchdowns here. That's a good transition, wasn't it? Ooh.
Yeah.
I did it a little late, but I got it good at the whatever. Is the kicks up and
7-point game.
Starting to look a lot more like we would expect it to. Late in this second quarter. Early into it, I guess.
Yeah.
Nexo Blexo
Dusty
on
Vancouver
the
recovered.
PFU, yeah, on ISO, the DE's just not doing their job on ISO. You gotta do more to boxing than those the LS.
Yeah.
Almost looks as if Champ might consider a fake triple rush. Doesn't. Pink.
Doesn't good lanes here from Swimmer.
Tight end is insta shed, but
gonna take it, diving for the first down.
That's just bad communication between the defensive ends, because PFU on the right side got through in a heartbeat, but Lester got laned, not expecting
Yeah,
it.
it just immediately laned.
Throw to Nate right there with a big gain of 36 down to 27, my age. No, they keep calling me 27. It makes me mad as McDado has a step on the right side, throwing it deep on Yokaz over the head of McDado.
Honestly, just throw that 50-50. You know Yokaz isn't catching it.
Especially on East. I mean, he had all the steps, especially if he threw it a little sooner, but it's bad miscommunication right there. They're gonna
take the run again. Pump faking for 8 in that 4th down range.
I feel like he's gonna say that's DB, but it's not. Just watching that time. They're gonna run the clock down to 10 here and hike it on second leg. Jar rolling out in the LOS. He has it, throwing it. Free fire of doom to McDado. That's just good QB scouting right there. You saw the previous 3 plays. They leave him open for a split second.
I mean, McDado could have just sat down and taken a nap there.
Yeah, he had more time there because Yokaz was not really doing much. His kick is good. It's going to be a 14-point game. This is a mess. They have everyone blocking, it seems, right there.
Champ rolls to that left side. Hit the LOS again. What a missed hit stick.
He almost had 2 missed. They broke out of that one, too, if he wanted. Insta pressure.
Yeah, like just trying to bait. He always hitting the LOS here. And you know,
Snow has
the
7
LOS is there
out
to
of
take
13
it.
catches. Yeah. Half of his catches are to this one LOS.
Champ running it for 4.
Is Lester
Turning in on a minute to go.
You've seen a good QB game though. Good stats all around. Almost even. Almost perfect.
Both 1 interception. Champ backing up again.
Oh!
The left foot's caught on his head.
I don't know if
Was that
Harry
Matt?
Potter. Yeah, I don't know if Harry Potter is Vinny or not, but if he is, Vinny's been balling.
Actually.
That was on a cloud. He's open again, throwing it.
Can we get
Oh!
No, he couldn't get it in bounds. He couldn't get it in
No.
bounds.
Wow, this has just been his game.
This is detrimental.
Ooh.
Overs it just a tad bit over R double.
I like what they're doing here. They noticed that Clout has shifted over to double R double, and Biz has shifted to double minor, so they're taking advantage of their other receiving threats here. That's just not.
LOS plays 18 seconds left. Wonder if they're gonna call timeout here for this 4th down. Are they? They're not.
I don't know if that's the move there.
All right.
If they get it, swat it up in the air.
Swat it up.
Oh.
This could be out of bounds. It's gonna be a turnover. Let's see if Phoenix can capitalize off of this with about 6 seconds left.
They will send a triple rush here. As on that touchdown attempt, Yokaz, he had the ball. It was there for the taking, but he just didn't even notice.
QSL getting extra 8 yards.
There goes Viz. Who's that hands? No, that's hands. There's hands. That's Viz. What is Viz on his jersey? Is this a V?
Let's see what they draw up here for the last play of the half. Clout.
Wings it
Are they
up.
gonna make it there in time? They do, and it is swatted up, and that's gonna go out of bounds.
That's what you like to see from Vancouver. I'm not really rooting for them here. I know it's bad to say as a commentator, but like you don't really see that from Vancouver swats, and especially on those situations. Because you have look at these QB stats; they're almost exactly identical, except a little bit less yards for It's also bad though, because almost all of his completions, over half
Are
of
to the
them,
LOS.
yeah, one, and then that's not even considering Lester. 8 catches for 50 yards is also pretty bad.
Oh yeah, 8 catches for 50 yards.
Long as 16. That's not 16 long. It's not bad. We have Nate having a good game. Vinny 4 for 5, 2 touchdowns, 108 yards the first half.
Look, I feel like I was gonna be having to say the opposite of what I'm about to say, but Champ's gonna need to start taking those deeper shots there. He can't take the LOS forever, taking up too much clock and giving Phoenix all the time to reposition their defense and adjust to that gameplay, game style.
I don't know if you want to tell that to Champ, because if you tell Champ to throw it deep, let me tell you, he will do it. He will listen.
Yeah, he will throw it deep. I'm not saying do it every time, but at some point you're gonna have to stop tossing it to the LOS.
That's the question, is if he can know not to throw it every time. It looks like he wants to instead throwing the LOS.
And it's right back to the LOS.
Yep, we didn't learn anything at halftime. Seems like someone's not tuned in.
Yeah.
There's good blocks here, maybe.
Oh, he is sending it deep.
Uh-oh.
It might be a Beavis double.
Clout seems to have earlied a little tiny bit on his swat. That will result. A touchdown for Vancouver.
Back to a 1-score game.
Let's
That's
see
what you
this.
needed.
Ooh, that's actually an amazing throw right there. You love to see that from Champ.
Yeah, I don't think he can get much better with with how tight that coverage was.
Yeah, definitely. That's what you want to see from almost certainly the leading MVP candidate. So,
Yeah.
caught with the ball once again. Swimmer to his left hand. Rolling with him. Sitting in the middle. Good blocks all around. He has hands on the seam. Wide open. Wide open. His R double drops. Swinging it downfield. And that's a pop.
No, it's popped.
The amazing play by Miner to stay with him and hit that ball out. BB 101 right there. One out to the right here. Jar open. Instead throwing it cross body over the head of, I believe, Vinny. It is. Big game. Saw a lot of that. Him throwing to Viz. I think they're actually trying to get Viz to have stats comparable to Miners. So I'll have to see what he can do here.
I haven't called his name out much.
No, doesn't have the best. He might have the best LOS game right now with about 50,000 catches, but you cannot leave the tight end that open if you're that short.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Risky jump.
That's what you see him do a lot. I don't know if it's that he doesn't know that, or like doesn't mean to run, but every time he runs up the middle, you definitely see him jumping a lot, resulting in a lot of fumbles.
Yeah.
It's almost, as much as I like this game, it's just kind of in the battle of the LOSs here.
It really is.
Especially this far into the game. Calling it there.
Go diving in for the touchdown.
Yeah. A good play right there, and nice comeback. Oh, I forgot to do my thing.
Oh no.
Make it 33-20.
There you go.
Ending this kick. Let's see what's up.
Kick is
good.
up and good.
14-point ball game yet again.
Vancouver's gonna have to respond here.
Gotta break the stalemate. It's constantly a 14-point deficit.
See now, it's a champ. Trying to bait those DEs, sitting in the back. Let's guess, it's the LOS again. 8 yards.
Nexo Blexo is talking crazy to me. That's crazy.
Nice.
The bench.
Into that right side. Under heavy pressure, swatted down by the DE.
Good play by Swimmer. His big fat head getting in the way of a lot of passes. As he plays. That's one way to do it. The big old head.
Yeah. See what's Champ doing here. Backed up on that left side. Send it to the mid. That's going to be caught. I was almost for sure that was going to be intercepted.
I mean,
instead, it results in a 39-yard gain.
I guess that's, you can say that even though they like to do these stat grind games, R-Double and Minor both being top 10 in player value is definitely worth while. He shows us again right there. Yeah, give him a, R-Double is playing for something. He might get outshined by Minor in a lot of categories, but he does not want that to be the case any longer.
Yeah, not shining down today.
Taking over this game is something like ain't good by R-Double himself. R-Double kicking too, as he has 4 for 6, 2 touchdowns, 200 yards. Compared to Minor, who has 1 catch for 23. So they shifted to Minor, and the offense adjusted by shifting to R-Double. The risky LOS right there, taking out for a 4-yard gain. When are we going to see some deep shots, man? I mean, that's what we're missing out here in this game.
I know. I only saw that one deep shot to hands, and I feel like that's been about it.
Could have a deeper shot right there to Nate on the seam, but he doesn't throw it.
Still a good decision there by Cloud, taking the 30 yards.
These shorts that we're seeing put on the field by Vancouver just aren't doing the best of jobs. It's either they leave the LOS wide open, or the hold wide open, just like right here.
He's absolutely playing with these DEs.
Wide open.
How did he get so open?
Yeah. That's the issue with these defenders. Once Swimmer's in his bag, you're gonna see plays like this all the time. You cannot cover forever.
Hands.
Out on the kick. See what happens here. I forgot to do it again.
Kick is up and barely good.
We make it what, 41-27. Is that 14 again? I think so.
Yep. Now this is a matter of Vancouver stepping up their defensive game, because they've really picked it up on offense now, but that defense has not improved one bit. He's sending it deep again, and that's just going to be over.
Yeah, you can tell R-Double, R-Double definitely can make these catches, but once he's in his bag, you're going to hear him calling out for passes quite a bit. That's not what you want.
Again, hitting Lester for the first time.
Then he fumbles. I did not see the call. Out of bounds. I thought that was actually recovered.
I thought it was too. Very, very fortunate it wasn't. Recovery.
Very fortunate he wasn't sacked right there. Mason. We let Mason up.
He doesn't talk anyways, for sure.
I love Mason. They're heavy pressure. PFU shit.
Mid for open. It's Yokas. Fumbles. Recovered by Phoenix. And I mean, it might be too early to say this, but that might be a dagger.
Out himself for this, I believe, second fumble recovery in the ballgame.
If Phoenix scores off of this, that'll be really bad for Vancouver, considering they have not gotten out of this 14-point deficit all game.
Been in a headlock here, but also are the team of fourth down conversions, 4th and 25.
Yeah, that is true.
Ooh, amazing pass right there over the head of Champ to Beto.
Good. Just taking a knee there.
This is what you're going to see with Phoenix a lot, especially when the swimmer's not lagging. You see these long developed plays, and they have their own unique scheme routes. Sometimes the folds run slants down the middle, and the streaks run deep, and sometimes they all switch. That's what they do here, throwing it wide open. And that's what.
Once they get,
they thought he's like his 4th touchdown, 3rd, yeah.
Actually, once they get in that 30-yard range, they just start to abuse those deeps there. It's hands every time.
Did that say hands? 6 catches or 6 targets, 2 catches, 3 touchdowns? Oh, it doesn't count the catch. It counts the touchdown, but not the catch. 150 yards on 3 catches, not bad.
Yeah.
You're never gonna see Yokaz replicating that. I'll tell you that much.
In the tight end, just tackled for 11-yard gain.
They now
That
have.
will be the start of the 4th quarter.
They now have 13 total completions out of 23. He has 10 non-LOS completions. It's crazy work.
Just 5 minutes to go, 21 points to come back from as Champ hitting the LOS again for a first down.
We got to get a ratio of LOS passes to non-LOS passes from 49er Champ. That's got to be a stat.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty bad.
That's got to be a TFL stat. Is he's taken
and he's
down.
sacked for a loss of 23.
EFU not having his best of game right now, I'll tell you that much.
It also just seems like him and 49er Champ have not been on the same page all game.
I know what you
and
see
Lester
right there.
again. Let's see how many yards he can get out of this. Going to the 30. Out of bounds for 17. Cutting the distance nearly in half.
Yeah.
We need 21 here. And this is not 4th down range at all, so
They switched
get
O-lines here.
at least 14 yards to keep this drive alive.
New O-line doesn't change a thing.
Champ to Lester again. Caught. Just going to be 2 yards short.
That is a lucky catch, as it looked considerably over his head. Lucky that he able to haul it in. Miner has a seam. Will he throw it is the question.
Well, throwing it to Harry Potter.
That is, bro, he has a new name every time. I can't tell. I keep forgetting who he is.
Actually.
If Snow at O-line can change anything for this offense.
Let's see.
Not much, tell you that
I'm going
much.
to throw it to that corner again. That's just going to go swatted out of bounds.
Reels is in here. Reels hasn't been in TFL in a minute. What's up, Reels? What's up, Soy? What's up, Jordan? What's up, Pre? What's up, Orbs? In their danger. Will he get... He could easily have taken the mid-split right there. Getting around. Amazing play by Snow.
Yeah. Already seen a good improvement at O-line here. D lagging.
That's not what you want if you're Phoenix. If you're
Yeah.
trying to hold them back.
Yeah, now Champ has all the time. D gets back there. Could he sack Champ?
Oh, that first
Wow,
one!
what a good swat.
I mean, he might have had 6 different touchdowns there that if you're any other QB, you're throwing. But Champ is not able to hit it in time. They're calling for angle swat. I'll probably have to post-game that.
How about our double? He's really been the wide receiver 1 for this game.
Flip it so we can post-game it.
All right.
I don't know. They're calling me a bad ref. Nothing's even happened yet. We go for the double block here.
But the corner knocked out of bounds. What a tackle.
The catch attempt there by, I assume, Vinny. Good pop by Cloud or Matt.
He's going again to our double. And he's got his hat trick.
Yeah, back. both left streaks for these teams going at it, covering each other and routing against one another, both having 3 touchdowns. See what they do here. Will they go for 1 or 2? Let's play. Maybe that lag out. Uh-oh. Wi-Fi has gone out. Let's see if I can join back.
Ooh.
My Wi-Fi, bro. I hate my Wi-Fi so much, bro. Let's see if we can get back in here. Okay, let's try. Hope anyone watching on Twitch, the whole half a person watching on Twitch, been for a bad day. Alright, so you'll be joining back. We won't see what happened on that 4th attempt, sadly. Unless they delayed it. Oh boy. Let's just assume that they made it and made the 30-point comeback and they won. That was like the best game of the year.
Yeah, they won 49-48. Made the comeback.
Yep.
All that happened in the span of 2 minutes.
Yep. But I'm gonna be on hotspot now, so hopefully I don't lag. I'm probably lagging like crazy.
Oh. Yeah, 5 frames per second, but it is what it is.
Probably not even as bad as it usually is. My streams usually suck. As they still have the ball, I think the Phoenix might have scored.
Phoenix scored though.
Yeah, Phoenix scored. Oh yeah, I'm lagging pretty bad.
I'm just seeing each individual frame.
Oh, this is a good. The Snow playing good at O-line.
I mean, Chan backing out. Ooh, sending it where? To the midfold.
Caught by Yokaz. Yokaz is I think that's actually his first grab on the game. Unless they had one in the meantime. Clock is now ticking. He gets around Swimmer.
Still trailing 21. Champ brought down. Got a gain of 1, but
whole game
basically nothing.
This is bad, bro. My recording will be good at least. So that's
yeah.
The whole game just froze right when he threw the hard double. What's up, Flame? Alright, 1 minute warning. And stuck in the back of the end zone. Now taken back on the field. You have in store for us, Vancouver. Oh, nothing.
So Champ got, he sacked.
4th and about.
And they don't convert here.
He's in like 3
zip about
codes
the length
over.
of the Soviet Union.
Something like that. They're going for the bomb here. Oh, they do. Something.
I don't know what's happening.
We don't know what they're doing. We're gonna find out in a moment's notice. It's picked.
No.
Something happened. And they're getting mad at that he decided to bomb instead of following the DE. That is an amazing interception. Over 2 people. Yokaz is not happy. Commander.
And that should about do it.
We have news. Commander has taken the field. He's getting placed at a streak.
This score is about to end with 100 points for Phoenix.
Oh, he's put an LOS. They're gonna throw to him. Yes, go, Commander! Go! Yes!
Yeah, Commander getting his reps.
13-yard gain. Commander is on the stat sheet officially in TFL. He has a stat. Throws him again.
And Griff would like to come up.
Come
You
on,
should
up.
let Griff up.
Oh, come on, Griff. How do you feel about Commander getting PT over you, Griff, after you were promised to start this?
I fucking hate my team.
Since I'm Commander
They
again.
don't like me, bro. Like, bro, I get no playtime. Tell me I'm gonna play, then McDaddy comes out of nowhere, takes it, like, bro.
You gotta
It's not
expect
me
McDada to play if McDada plays. But then they put in Commander when you were promised to start. That's why it's Commander now in for the final toss.
No, I left it. I left like first quarter. I left like early first quarter, like 4 minutes, like 1 minute in. I left because I got bored.
Now this is the
I don't
question:
know,
if
it's just not fun.
if this is intercepted, he will have a negative player rating. If it's caught for a touchdown, he'll have a positive. And it's caught. Commander could have been one of the only players with a negative player rating. It's caught.
Wow.
What does that mean?
If you have like an interception and no touchdowns, you'll get negative player rating. So that just means you suck.
No.
What kind
Dude,
of
I'm good.